credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me. Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me. Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting what do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Newton. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Newton dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Gay's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Logan. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 9. They run with Logan. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. To the right and complete to Golladay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Newton. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Newton on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 yards, good enough for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again is Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Newton on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now an timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Newton out wide. That's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Logan. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They run again with Logan. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This is Logan. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. Logan, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. T.J. Logan with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 31, check 31. Wide, get wide. He's coming to you.
To throw is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, it's Newton. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. No gain, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. There he goes, right side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. T.J. Logan. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 28, Chiefs 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Switch. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, this is Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. Now it's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 79 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a run with McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
McCaffrey on the counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. That one goes for 8 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Burton, the fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Play action, it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.